Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. It is a new day, a new dawn, a new episode of The Blueprints. So, I feel like we've made good progress in so many different areas. Like we're ticking boxes left, right, and center, but nothing which is moving me to the next step, the next level. And something which I've been thinking about between this episode and the last episode, it's been a day for me, is I'm one Sanctum key away from having opened all of the doors. And if I do all of the doors, then I can get all of the postcards, and if I get all of the postcards, then I can go to room 46 and do the 8 realms puzzle, which I'm gonna guess will be an elevation of, you know, my understanding of the game, the world, and will maybe give us another clue as to an even bigger puzzle. Or it may very well be just the end. It might be it. Like, that might be sort of like game over number 2 by doing that. So, if we go into our notes, God, this was fun, wasn't it? Learning all of the Eurasian language. Swim at dawn, won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. God, this is so cool. The numeric cores, I've been giving this a little bit more thought. Honestly, I just don't think there's anything at the minute we can do with this. There might be things escaping me. I don't know. But right now, nothing comes to mind. If we see a number like this, then maybe we're looking for 5 digits. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be 5. It could be 4. We could be looking for 4 digits, 5 digits. Anyway, something to consider. But I want to go look at the quest log, I think. Quest log. Open a new tab. So we've got schoolhouse, shrine, open the damned chest, which is what I forgot at the end of the last episode. Oops. My bad. It just keeps slipping my mind. I don't know why. But yeah, I think Sanctum key, and I'm really confident that it's going to be with the Mechanarium. That it slipped my attention for so long just because I never drafted the bloody thing. So yeah, let's load in and let's try and find the final Sanctum key. Crack open the Pepsi. There we go. Find the final Sanctum key. Go and open the final Sanctum door and see if we can do the Sanctum puzzles therein. And hopefully, we can then find our way to room 46 and reap the rewards with a completed sheet of the places Herbert S. Sinclair visited all those many months or years ago. So cheers, everyone. Here's to a good episode. Hopefully, we make some good progress in a upwards trajectory. And by that, I mean I want to be finishing a puzzle and going to the next step, as opposed to what I've currently been doing, and that is we've got like a half dozen puzzles, and I'm doing a little bit of each of them. And I think it'd be more satisfying both for you and for me to sort of focus on one, maybe, if that's possible. So, yeah, cheers. Here's to a good episode. As always, absolutely delicious. How many trophies am I away now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1 away. 1 away. Oh, well, if we do all of the keys, then presumably through a process of elimination, we can figure out. Do I want to go for that first? Hold on. What room did I end in with the blessing? Time to go find out. My memory is not too bad, but clearly it's failing me right now. Where did I end? Well, this will be a surprise for you and for me. Let's see. Good choice. Good choice, previous ND. Yeah, we'll go the lost and found. What items will we get? Repellent again, and oh, some dice. That's pretty good, actually. And do I really want the repellent? X in any room in your house to use. Starting to run that floor when we moved. I don't like the only room I'd want to use that on. Oh, did this change? No, that's exactly the same. That's exactly the same. Mila is the same. Nothing in here seems to be different. Ah. Okay. I was hoping we might see another part of the castle cipher thing that we're trying to figure out, but no. Okay. Yeah, the repellent, I guess the only real use for it would be to use it on foundation, but I'm pretty happy with where it is. The only better place would be here, right? That would be perfect, but can I really move it there? I don't know. I'd imagine there are limitations. Like it can't be next to the entrance hall, and it can't be next to the antechamber? Can't be next to the antechamber because it would be too good. Can't be next to the entrance hall because that would just be, well, that would suck, wouldn't it? I feel like that would be a really shit position to have your antechamber. If you have your if you have your foundation here somehow, I'm so sorry. Like, that's awful. That's really not good. Let's go. Yeah, right. So if we want Mechanarium, we want to draft mechanical rooms. How the hell do I do that? By redrawing, presumably. We want to try and get pool, because boiler room is a mechanical room. Not boiler room, pump room I think is mechanical. I'll double check. Let's quickly get a list. Room directory. So we're looking for, utility, boiler, pump, security, workshop, lab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we would want to do aquarium, because aquarium counts as... Oh, where does aquarium go? There it is. This also counts as mechanical now. And there are ways to get additional aquariums in the pool via the experiments. So maybe that's what we do. Is try and get security, do a lab experiment and build loads of aquariums. For a second I thought that was the breaker box. It's not, but I'll take it because I'll always look for more items. We're mainly trying to go for items early now to try and get the key card. I think that's the, I don't know, the best option for me at this point in the game is to try and prioritize stuff like that. Great Hall would be good if we had a foyer, which I do not have, and it's a bit of an awkward position. We'll go conference room. Let's cut back this way. Yeah, I've been caught out more often than I'd care to admit by just not having a keycard. So if we can try and bypass that by getting an early keycard, by forcing items early. It's kind of what I was trying to do with Lost and Found, I believe. The blue box contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. So if you're true and you're true, then you would be false. And it would be in you. Box with a false statement contains the gems. So you would be false. You would be false. And you would be true. Which is possible, isn't it? But then if you're false, then gems can't be in here because then that would be true. And then that would be true. So it has to be in here. It has to be in here. Because this is the only false one. Right, we got there. I feel like these are getting a little bit easier. I was fully expecting there to be no gems in there. Considering what I just said. As like an ultimate sort of slap around the face for getting cocky. Ah, thank goodness. Oh, watering can. Hello? I want to try and put you under the tap in the kitchen. Not right now, because we don't have a kitchen. And you're full. But later. Later, I'd really like to give that a go. I feel like that would be such a good bit of synergy. Foyer, Mount Holly, gift shop, corridor. I think we go foyer here. I know it blocks off the room, or like it would block this off from being accessible, but trust me, I think this is the play. Closed exhibit, which would be a bad pick. Bedroom, also a bad pick. We'll go dining room, but I won't go inside. And before I get too much further, we'll go back to the entrance hall. This is really poor usage of steps. I understand that. But I also don't care. So, utility closet. I thought if I shouted it again, it might appear. Storeroom. More keys, more gems, more coins. Win, win, win. Slightly upset we haven't had a single mechanical room yet. Hopefully we can get the Cloister of Draxus And then using the Cloister of Draxus, we should be able to get ourselves loads of dice to better necessitate. Oh, throne room there. That's cool. What benefit do I get from drafting you? We can go into room 46. Let's do that. I wouldn't mind getting the crown of the blueprints once again. So let's pull this. Skip, because I've seen that animation a million times. And then we'll go down here. Oh, we can't get into the corner, which does suck. Maybe I redraw. I'm going to redraw. Her ladyship's chamber. I do also need to do the chess puzzle. I do like treasure trove as well, though. Drawing room does get us down into the corner. I'm going to go drawing room. And the reason being, I do think her ladyship's chamber is the play there, because then we can do the chess thing. But today, I just want to draft as many rooms as possible to remove as many from the pool so we can build as many... Oh, vault. Even more coins. So we can build as many mechanical rooms as possible. Coat check. I do need you, but I don't like you here. Redraw. Bunk room? Sure, it doesn't do anything for me. It's a bit of a crap pick, but it does mean we won't run into a dead end later. Nothing else in here? Nothing else in here. Quickly look at these. Trinsdale Mystery. Turtles of Vera! Oh, you complete and utter tit. Of course they use turtles to traverse. So we did this the other day. We did the sigil, didn't we, for Vera? Oh, I'm furious at myself. When we get down there and we do more of these sigils, I will have to pore over my notes. Because no doubt I've just glossed over things about all of the different countries, which I just assume would not amount to anything. Oh, you complete and utter tit. Never mind. Okay, garage, bedroom, west wing hall. We will go... I love garage. I do love garage. I'm going to go garage. Just so we can sort of stifle the potential problem later of not having enough keys. Yes, it blocks off our journey northward, but I believe we can snake back round. It's not impossible. That's just a little bump. A little bump. Yeah, we'll be good. All right, let's come in here. Oh, salt shaker. Salt shaker and a lunchbox? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. There we go. I wonder if I can upgrade the salt shaker into an MSG sachet or something. I don't know. Commissary, pantry, chapel. We'll go chapel because then we can go down into that nook and hopefully reconnect with conference room, which would just be nice. There's the aquarium. I think we're going to go security. And then we're going to hope that we can draft multiple aquariums using the experiment, sorry. So, log into network, swan song, and then remote terminal access. Yes, allow me to look at the lab. Thank you very much. Connecting to terminal. Why do I sound like a Dalek? I don't know. God. Okay, experiment setup. Please give me aquariums. No. No, I think it's between one of these. A letter will be delivered to the mail room. I think I'd rather that. And then we do 2 or more gems drafting a room. Because they are permanent. They are permanent. So I think we'll do that. Can you hit Discord in the background? Hold on. Discord should be in streamer mode to prevent audio from coming through. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. If I've made you think you're getting a Discord notification, hold on. Streamer mode. Where is it? Streamer mode. There we go. This normally enables itself when you open up OBS, so that's strange. Sorry about that. I feel awful if I've alerted you. Let's go back. We will then... I hate changing the keycard security settings. Because I feel like whenever I do this, I then get a key card. So bide your time. We're gonna get a key card, guys. Change offline mode unlocked. Hopefully we do get a breaker box. That way that actually benefits us. Right, so northward we go. And still no mechanical rooms, which is not great. I might honestly go walk-in closet here. Just for the hope that we get a key card. Key, what the hell is this? Have I ever seen a cupcake before? I don't feel like I have. Have I ever seen a cupcake? There's the mount. Oh, is it because we've got the t-shirt hung up in here? From the gift shop, maybe? Does this have any benefit? Is there any clue on here? Oh, I've never noticed that the Mount Holly logo contains the 3 circles, which are the chips, which you put into Blackbridge. Ah, all the hidden symbolism that I have missed because I didn't think it had relevance. Okay, classroom, kennel. God, I really don't like these choices. Kennel. Let's go kennel. Any dogs need a pet? This one does. Hey, yo, there. Good boy. Good boy. And no shovel for those, annoyingly. Lockpick. Damn. Not today. Kitchen, corridor, reading nook. Let's... awkward one. Let's go corridor. Just on the off chance we can connect up with foundation. Oh, okay. I think we're going to go courtyard because we get 2 unlocked doors. And I'd rather that at this point in the game. I'm not happy with our odds of maybe getting the Mechanarium here. Unless the game suddenly just starts being really kind to me. We'll go treasure trove. We'll get another memo, and we're going to get a shit ton of coins. Go on in, I'll use a key. I don't think we've opened this one before. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. Okay, maybe we're doubling up on the notes again. Or maybe it's like 1 per rank, like depending on what rank you build it on. Yes, metal detector. I know there are coins there. It's like a dog barking when someone's at the door. Dorm. Dorm or observatory? Hear me out. I don't think we're going to be doing Mechanarium today. If I go observatory, we can get an additional star to get closer to the constellation where we can re-roll a lot. So I think we'll do that. That puts us at 47. If we can draft a planetarium, we can then go up to 49. And then tomorrow, if we get observatory again, we can then re-roll using the stars, which honestly, for the Mechanarium, or even doing the classroom, would be just great. Shit. God, none of this feels great. I'm going to redraw. Oh, this is... it's shit. This is not good. We will go pantry, I think. If this is keycarded, though, it's over. Oh, thank God. This is just awful. Awful luck. Well, okay, we got our first 2 mechanicals. Look where we are, though. We don't have a fucking keycard, guys. I guess the play, honestly, might just be utility closet. That can't be the play. If we do utility closet, we can turn it off, removes the need for keycards, we can go downstairs, go through foundation. Oh, that's so pants, isn't it? Like, that's crap. That is absolute crap. Let's do it. I think this is the biggest guarantee that we can actually continue the run. So keycard system. There we go. Now imagine if the title of this video is Mechanarium. I can't think of anything witty off the top of my head. Mechanarium mischief. You'll be thinking to yourself, how the hell does he do it from here? You never know. I honestly think that's the catchphrase of this whole series. You never know. You never know. Unless you've played this game before and you know how tricky it can be, in which case you probably do know. Oh, God. What do we build outside Lost and Found? There's a random item from your inventory. So, does that... Okay, whoa. If I go in there with these items, will I then get one of those items again No, because it took the crown from me, didn't it? And it took a Sanctum key. And they didn't appear in Lost and Found. So... Oh, I should have gone back to security and, changed the keycard settings. We've got keys, though. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Open this. Shit, should I do this now? I forgot. Hold on. Let's go back. The tunnel has a key-carded door, doesn't it? I forgot about that completely. So we've removed all of the crates from the tunnel. Thank God, because that was like pulling teeth, trying to remove all of those. We opened the basement door, and then behind the basement door was a security door. But I've got no idea what lies beyond that. I cannot wait for it to be a door with the Room 8 logo on it. I can just see this being an entire series of doors. Here we go. What? Oh. For God's sake, we need the power hammer? Are you kidding me? Oh, for God's sake. Let's put that in the quest log. Shit. Power hammer. Use in the tunnel FFS. Shit. That's so annoying because I really thought we were done with the power hammer. Oh, for God's sake. Well, today we are trying to draft mechanical rooms, which would see us getting the workshop. So, there is a slim possibility that today might be the day we also get to build the power hammer. So, brace yourselves for disappointment. I mean, imminent success. I can fully imagine, and I'm fully expecting, that we're going to ascend into the foundation, or through the foundation, and the first room we build will be a dead end. And that will be the run over. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Does that work? Yes. I thought you normally had to press this, even though you don't have a key card. And one run I will definitely stand underneath here, just to see if it does crush you. My morbid fascination is overwhelming me. Okay, here goes. Let's get all of the mechanical rooms built somehow. What we should get is Southern Cross, the room that the stars that draft multiple 4-door rooms. This is it. The run's over, guys. It's honest to God over. Look at this shit. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. I'm in disbelief at just how poorly this run went. And it is my own fault. Like, this is awful drafting. What am I doing with myself? Okay, at the very least, we can draft something that we can then rest in and get tomorrow. Maybe we do walk-in, maybe do observatory. I think observatory is probably the better option. I'll go terrace for now. Just in case there's something really awesome out here. Oh, did I draft the kitchen? No, we drafted pantry. Never mind. I was going to say, we could try and refill the watering can. Okay. It's annoying, but we'll run all the way back to the observatory then. So we can rest there. And then, oh, wait, let me double check. Utility, terrace. We could draft utility. I'm going to guess that counts as a mechanical room, and we could always build 2 of them then. God, that might be the play, you know. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. End of the day in utility. And then we immediately go out there and draft it at the beginning of tomorrow. And then we only have to draft, what is it, 6? Because one of the doors to the Mechanarium is open when you build it adjacent to another one. So there's 7 doors, right? Like when you've built it, there's 7 doors that need to be opened. So utility closet is 1. We've got 6 more. 1 including the electric... well, no. We don't have... We could then miss out on one of the other rooms by building outside, right? We could double up on utility closets, I guess, but there's no real point in that. Right, let's do that. I think that's a decent idea. And I don't say that lightly because often I think my ideas are borderline or just out and out shit. So, oh, I've still got the bloody bishop shit, haven't I? God. I keep thinking I can, like, feed my money to the piggy. And then I realize I'm immune to the piggy at the minute. Maybe that's the title of the episode. Immune to the piggy. What other game can you say that and it genuinely makes sense? Right, so let's go in here. Call it a day. I was looking back on my run and, you know, we got to room 46 on day 16, which I think is decent, right? The idea that we're not accomplishing much, but the idea that in the late game, you're fishing for certain situations. I don't know. I know there's been a little hubbub about RNG in the comments of these videos and just in general in our Discord. No spoilers, don't worry. I still don't know where I fall on that, because I think there is a lot of skill involved in knowing how to draft, when to draft, sort of piecing together the perfect run. Well, not the perfect run, but putting the pieces in place to facilitate a run. Yeah, utility clause. I was considering, I don't know. I don't know. Anything new out here? What if the... Oh, I wondered if the bottom one might be accessible. The cabinet, don't know. Keycard security. Oh, should I try and break this down? Like, what if there's something special behind here? Do I remember how to do the vac indicators? I think I do, guys. You seeing this? You seeing this? Oh my god. I can't believe I got that so quickly. Okay, breaker box. Okay, so we want... Where is it? Was it up here? Did I just gloss over it? Wait. Hello? Vac. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's this. Vac indicators. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So we want the second one from the end to be white. This one. Okay. Then we want the first one to be off. That to be blue. This to be green. White, red, purple. Now this is where it's going to trick me. Red, purple. There we go. Huh. If you couldn't tell by my silence, I did begin to sweat a little bit. No, nothing new back here. Ah, I was really hoping there was going to be like a castle thing. Oh, shit. Let me double check. Let's look around. Anything in the brickwork? Ah. Hopefully you can appreciate my line of thinking. I thought this would be the perfect place to hide like another part of the clue. Ah, never mind. And I can't flip that. No hidden clue here with the pipes. No. Not that I can tell. Ah, never mind. Okay, did I do all of this correctly? Gymnasium off, darkroom off, garage on. That's off. Yeah, perfect. Okay, well, we've tried it now. Wait. Did that say something different? No. Nothing new. All right, well, I checked. I gave it a good look. Nothing back here. No. Oh, okay. You never know, right? Like, there might be a little something hidden in there, but no, not today. Right. So we've got one mech room down, 6 to go. 6 to go. If we get boudoir, that's a free couple of dice, which is going to be great. Conference room. I just need to build as many tunnels as possible. And by tunnels, I mean corridors. I don't know why I describe them as tunnels. We'll go reading nook for the first key of the run. We really want to try and fish for security early, just so we don't have to worry about, what do you call it? Key cards. I don't like any of these. I might go hallway closet just because I think it's a good spot for a dead end. A key and a sleep mask. Okay, that's our second key. Not too shabby. We've got the nook should we need it later for the chess puzzle. Spare green room is a perfect room to draft here. We'll go back through the entrance hall. Give me security right here. Damn. Damn. Okay, next time I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because whenever I ask for something, the game denies me. Parlor. Go on then. Go on then. We've already got one today. Why not second breakfast? I mean second parlor. Here we go. One of the other boxes is true. Well, that has to be true. Nah, does it? I think this has to be true. Because if it's false, if this box is false, then one of them is true, right? Because one of them has to be. So if you're true, then one of these is true, one of these is false. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. This is the only true box, so it's in here. Speedrun. I'm so confident. Oh, that you know what? God, that feels good. That's the kind of energy we want. Electric eel aquarium. All right, 5 more mechanical rooms to go. 5 more mechanical rooms to go. Oh, I was hoping to see something a little bit mechanical here, but okay. We can go dark room, walk in, and then go flick the switch. And because this is powered, we should get, if I'm not mistaken, like a heightened chance of building mechanical rooms off of it. So, yes, this is a bit of a pain in the ass. I can maybe look for security before we go out there. Does it matter? I don't think it does. I think I'm being silly. We'll go nursery. What item do we get? Lucky rabbit's paw or foot? Foot. Greater chance of finding items. That's nice. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So let's go back. Flip the switch for dark room because I would like to see what we're drafting. We need to be getting these mechanical rooms, and I would hate, with a capital T, if we were missing out on them because dark room made them invisible to me. So there's also a chance we actually get some items in there. So dark room on. There we go. That's something that, you know, on the topic of quality of life, I wish the dark room worked differently. Like, we're powering it directly via the electric eel aquarium. You'd think that would turn the lights on. Or because I turned it off here, does that override the electrical current? Maybe it does. I don't know. The dark room just feels like something which I wish we could bypass with clever mechanics. Like, if we can power it, it will just be on. And maybe that is the case. Maybe I'm just being a sensitive Sally. Wait a second. Have I know it's because it's powered. I've never noticed that they have those in there anymore. Okay. Right, sorry. I just wanted to take a moment. I probably should have drafted this way. Oh, I've wasted the step. Who cares? Probably me later. Storeroom. Perfect. Good place for a dead end to be. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Lovely jubbly. Northward we go. But for how long? Until here. Library, pantry, dining room. Oh, I don't like any of these. Dining room will be fine. And then over here, can we get another mechanical? Oh, we do. Hell yeah. Okay. That's nice. That's really nice. And now we can access office from here to do some shenanigans. So we want to try and get in the lab. You're free to continue the experiment. Add 3 aquariums. Perfect. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, the next 3 times whenever you draft a shop room. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I don't want too many. I don't want too many aquariums because that would be too much. Because we want to still draft the Mechanarium, right? I think whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, I think that's going to really help me. I'm assuming, and maybe this is wrong for me to assume, that it will be the upgraded version of the aquarium. Remote terminal access. We're going to go and hop into the security. Yes. I've never thought to do this, but I wonder if you can connect the shelter after you've done an experiment and open all of the doors using the radiation thing. I've never thought to do that. Do you know why? Because I'm an idiot. Keycard system. Keycard system security. We want to set this to high and then offline mode to unlocked. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go back. Log into network. Swan song. I just want to see what happens if we do try and connect. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Return to network. Remote terminal access. No other terminals are currently connected, so I can't do shelter. You can only do one. Right, okay. I thought that was the case, which is why I've been leaving it, because lab has just been the better pick most of the time. Ooh, magnifying glass. Rare to find things in lab. Nice. Right, let's go back down before we continue too far that way. We want to collect our lunchbox. I'm guessing it's the lucky rabbit's foot, which is delivering unto us the additional item there in lab. Kitchen, pantry, hallway. Oh, I don't like really any of these. Hallway. I just hate that it's facing the wrong way. Like I want that doorway to be going that way. Go north. Don't go south. Great hall, den, bedroom. We'll go bedroom. And then maybe we can tuck in left. Workshop. Perfect. That's one more mechanical room. Can we draft power hammer today? Well, we've got the broken lever. So that's part of it. We're 1/3 of the way there at least. Can I make anything? Don't think so. I'll try, just in case. We need to make 2 more items, and I can't think what they are because me being a fool, I didn't think to note them down. Oops. I've been noting so many things in this game, and of course, the one thing that I probably should have noted down, I failed to do so. Okay. Garage, boudoir. There's boudoir for the dice we need. We'll go for that. And I think the dice are incredibly powerful. If I could get a cloister just to bolster that, that would be great. And then in here. Yeah, I think I don't mind using the key here. Guest bedroom, lost and found. Ladyship's chamber. I don't like that we're going to leave a gap. Do I want to go lost and found? What would I be happy losing? I think all of them are fine to lose. I hate that we don't get here though. Alright, we'll do lost and found. We can maybe see what's on the table. Dice and what? I want the dice. Is that a key card? I don't think so. I think it's a stopwatch. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good. But does that interact with this? Because am I spending the gems? You will not lose them, but will I still be spending them? Oh god, we're going. Oh my god, speed. It's time to run. We're looking for mechanical. Open. Observatory. Yep, we'll go observatory. I won't look through you quite yet, if that's okay. Open again. We're not losing keys. Library is fine. We want to be going in that direction. No items in here. Move this way. Bookshop, patio, Mount Holly gift shop. We'll go for bookshop. There's still some books I need to buy, I believe. So nice to have that. We want to be going left here. Secret passage. And then we'll go for Halls of Holly. And then I want to get Great Hall if possible. Courtyard is even better. And then can I draft one more? Give me a big gem room. Drawing room. Perfect. Guys, I think that was pretty good. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, I feel good about that. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, let's go back. Because we did miss out on a couple of things. One, the bookshop. I need to try and buy something here. But also, we never looked in here to get to 49. And we do get a lot of benefits. Perfect. Sale is going to make buying things from the bookshop even easier. So yeah, let's check that. Boudoir, library. Yeah, perfect. And I don't think there was anything in here. No, nothing in here. So, History of Arindia. That might... Oh, Curse of Blackbridge. Have I ever... Was that in here before? Can I now buy those or rent those from here immediately? Yes! What do I want to go for then? History of Arindia? First edition? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That might, I don't know. Give me some hints. I really want to do the Curse of Blackbridge though. That sounds really fun. But we now own all of the books, which is, that's awesome. Really chuffed with that. Right, decision time. We still haven't seen any of these other aquariums, which is frustrating. Let's do kitchen. That way, if we do get a... Oh, we do have half price sale. What can I buy? We'll buy the club sandwich. We've not seen any of the other aquariums. I'd like to. The game is being cheeky. I think I'm going to start doing some redrawing because we haven't seen Mechanarium, and we've got... How many? We've got 1, 2, 3, including the one outside. So we still need 4 mechanical rooms. Oh, wait. 1, 2... 3, 4 outside. We need 3 more mechanical rooms. Reroll again. This would give us... I've not really looked around locker room. I'd like that. Let's go pool. Because it does give us another potential mechanical room in the draft. And we do get into the foundation. Right, let's look down here. Classroom, sauna, archives. I'm going to redraw. Den is fine. It gets us to some new locations. But I'm really looking for these mechanical rooms, game. Can you please be kind and give them to me? That would be great. Yeah, I'll unlock this. Attic, pool hall, terrace. What the hell is this? I don't mind getting a dead end here. And I think if I were to take one, it would be attic. In the hopes that we can then get what we need to go to workshop to make the power hammer. We'll go attic. We need sledgehammer. 3 aquariums have been after... now they're in the draft pool. Sorry. I know some of you have probably begun typing a message. Yes, I forgot that's how it works. I thought I'd at least gotten 1 by now. Right. Battery pack. Don't know why I said that in an American accent. Battery pack. I've got my battery pack. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Key, secret garden, and lockpick. There should be another item in here, or at least a couple. Is there one I've missed? I often do leave some behind. Checking all the edges. No. No, not that I can see. Okay. I'm just looking around in all of the rooms now for any additional ciphers. April 12th. No, not that I can see. Can I see anything out here? I don't know. Sorry. All right, let's go down. Let's go down. We didn't get what I was looking for. But we can open this. Maybe there'll be something in here. Boom. Come on. Give me something good. Coins are nice, I guess. Right, here we go. Vault, dorm, pantry. Redraw. We want to go left. There's the electric eel aquarium. That's 1 step closer, guys. We need 2 more, plus the... We still haven't drawn the Mechanarium yet. Another electric eel aquarium! Oh my god! Oh, come on. Come on. So, hold on, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outside, 7 when we build the Mechanarium. We need 1 more, guys. It's not here. We'll take walk-in closet. Give me a sledgehammer and give me another broken lever. 2 gems and a salt shaker? That is... shit. That's shit. Right. Damn. Oh, guys, I can feel it. I can feel it. This is the run. Oh, and those blasted trunks. We should probably do pump room and then put all of the water back into the reservoir so we can remove it with the experiment. Commissary is the only real choice here. It allows us to progress up here. I guess drawing room would have done it as well. Maybe that was a faux pas. What can we buy? Sledgehammer, running shoes. Of course, I would lose the earlier broken lever. I'm guessing it's still in the draft pool. Like, we can still get it. I'd hope so. Oh, guys, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, I might take study. That way we can try and redraft into what we need. I think that makes the most sense. So yeah, let's come back in here, buy a shit ton of gems for redrafting potential. There we go. So we've got 21 rerolls now with the gems, which I think is pretty freaking good. And we get a free one from the drawing room. So, oh, wait, how do I get back? Courtyard. So what we need to do is go into drawing room. We want to try and draft really anything. I think Mechanarium probably can only go here. I think that's the only available spot. I guess it could go here too. Let's draft going east from the drawing room first. Did I get the gem from there? I did. Yeah, let's draft this way and hope that we can get some mechanical stuff. And then we'll go the other way and hope that we can get the... oh, there's electric eel. But I think I'm going to redraw this. Yeah. Redraw. Why can I... Oh, there we go. Redraw. I was beginning to panic. I was like, why can't I do it? Closed exhibit. We can go through you up here. I could have just had the other mechanical room, but I didn't like its position. I'm going to take closed exhibit. And then hopefully we can get the electric eel aquarium here. Or any mechanical room. Security does it. That's it. Okay, security is the final mechanical room. All I need to do is draft the Mechanarium now. I don't think we can get it on the corner, but I'll just see what we can draft here anyway. Conservatory? Maybe we can lower the rarity of Mechanarium. Could you imagine? No. No. Rumpus room, I'm going to make you unusual because I can't get any more. Maybe make you rare. I've no need of this anymore because we're not going to be able to use him. So I might make it unusual just in case there is a future mechanic where I need a record player. Or I can put a VHS? I don't know why I've gotten all European all of a sudden. VHS tape in one of the TVs. So we'll keep that as... why can't I speak? Keep that as unusual. West Wing Hall, I'm going to make common. Furnace, I'm going to... Is there a situation where I want red rooms? Not really. I'll keep you as rare. Okay, guys, it's all come down to this. It has all come down to this. We need to draft the Mechanarium. We've got 17 rerolls, 18 including the one from drawing room. Here we go. Okay, redraw. Here we go, guys. 17 rerolls. Redraw. 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 Please, 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 please. Come on, guys. Thought that was it. For a second, I thought that was it. This feels... Oh, yes! Come on! Get in! So they... What the... Why is there not one there? Oh, because of the secret passage? Yes. I felt like a primal joy just now. Okay, one of these doors will have a key behind it. Upgrade disc? What? I don't know why I never really gave... I even got one of these. What? I never gave the Mechanarium much thought. I just thought, what a waste of time. Like, I'm not building many mechanical rooms. Shit. Well, we got here in the end. Oh, no, don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. We're trying to go into all of the corners. Oh, what? Oh, please. Please say then that this is it. Did you just see something? No, I think it was the doorknob. Yay! There we go. The final Sanctum key. Get in. Okay, we can still get to room 46, depending on what we get here. So let's use a key. If we can go in, gymnasium does it. Let's do it. We just opened this door, and we've opened the door earlier from the throne room, so let's go in. Wait. What? Oh, that was the last. Oh, shit. All right, that's fine. We can still maybe draft the throne room. Maybe we can draft on the edge. We can. We're going to be going down there and doing the Sanctum thing anyway, so we can just open it from there. Pump room. Yeah, we'll do pump room. +1 mechanical room. Let's redistribute water into the reservoir. And I think we're going to remove it from the kitchen. Oh, no. Maybe not. I think the kitchen exists as a way to refill the water. Watering cans, sorry. And I want water in the greenhouse, surely. So let's drain the pool into the reservoir, and then we can move the reservoir into nothingness with the lab experiment. So, sorry, pool is number 6, which goes via pump 4. And then we can drain it via pump 2. All right, so let me be moving that way. Then we want to do this way, because we're sucking it in. No. We're going to go this way. Sorry. There we go. And then that is already got a little bit in. A little bit of juice. So if I now click on reservoir, that should drain that. And then when I click aquarium, it should fill it. So all I need to do is just press. No. Press. There we go. I was going to say, I'm not going into aquarium. I'm just trying to drain the pool. Yeah, this is good. And then again, I think through the experiments, you can just get rid of the water permanently. But do I want to do that? I guess you always want to have a bit of water left, because you may want to go back inside the safe house. So getting rid of it completely is maybe a bit of a silly idea. Maybe I can refill the kitchen? I don't know if we gain anything from having the aquarium drained. Like, anymore. We've seen the hints inside of the aquarium itself. Sorry. I had a big old chug of Pepsi. Delicious. I'd like to state for the record, by the way, it's Pepsi Max. So it's aspartame, not sugar. Not that I'm going to enter into a debate about whether aspartame is good for you or not. But yeah, it's Pepsi Max. I'm not sat here buzzed out of my mind on sugar. Reservoir. Done. Right. I'll keep kitchen on 2. I'll keep greenhouse, but that looks good to me for now. So let's go this way. Casino, greenhouse, West Wing Hall. I never found a broken lever, did I? After we lost it earlier, which sucks. We could redraw, but what would I redraw into? What could potentially help me here? I don't mind losing the gems. We have no need for the gems anymore. I'm just trying to think of any way to get another broken lever. The greenhouse does often have... Well, not often, but it does... It's been known to have broken levers. Let's redraw until we get something that looks potentially good. Locker room is a room that we've not really experimented with. And it's just spread keys around the house. Where did I build conference room? I thought I built it quite late. Have I not built it? Oh, it's all the way down there. Ooh. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, I mean, there is a bunch of locked lockers in here that I've never really opened, have I? There's these two which are open down here, which have absolutely nothing in them. Is this one just unlocked? No. Spread keys. Yeah, this is a room which may possess secrets. Is this unlocked? No, I guess they're all locked. Okay. Well, let me think. We're going to go back to the antechamber anyway. We want to go and get the crown. Do we need the crown? Did I build Kochak? No, I never built Kochak, did I? Shit. Right, here's the play then. We're going to go down the elevator into the foundation. Like so. And then when we're in there, we will go and put the new Sanctum key in. But then I think I'm going to come out the front of the... Oh! These are going to be locked. Oh, I can smash them. I forgot I had the sledgehammer. Oh, loads of keys. Perfect. I need you. That's amazing. Awesome. Great. And I can now access those every time we build pool. Brilliant. Brilliant. Did I get a shovel? No shovel. Okay, so here's the play. Sanctum key. Will I do the Sanctum puzzle right now? I mean, we can damn well try. And then we can go up and do the 8 realms thing in room 46 afterwards. God. I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous for this. Like, I do feel a little bit nervous. Because I don't feel like I have the answers. Look at that. Full of water again. Lovely. Yeah, I don't feel like I've got the answers. I think Kororika we can maybe get because we know it's academic due to its university. We know it's cold. It would just be guessing its mode of transport. I don't think we can really tell that from what we've seen of Kororika. So, wish me luck, is all I'm going to say. So I think the last one was this one. Nope, this one. Shit. Boom! The last Sanctum key. God, yeah, that's good. That is good. And there goes room 46. All right, skip. Seen that before. So this should be Kororika. Yes. Right, let's crack on. So let's have a look in here for sigils. So I wrote down Kororika somewhere. Kororika orange, weather, cold and snowy, moat academic. Right, so because it's orange, we need triangles on its border, which we'll do that last, I think. So cold, snowy, and academic. And the academic moat looks like 3 lines. Okay, so let's get the 3 lines. And then I guess we can just brute force the mode of transport because I'm not 100% sure. So now we want to change the weather. Nope, that's not the weather. This is the weather. Oh, we're looking for snow. Oh, it made a noise, but nothing changed. And then let's just try this then. We're looking for triangles. I don't think that's it. Not that one. Not that one. That one. All right, first one. Yes! No way! Come on! Get in. All right, hold on. Kororika. So it was 4 lines, which is road carriage. Transportation. Road / carriage. Get in! God, that's good. Right. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books. As this is the first realm I visited without porters, here every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't... Oh, and I've got this as well, so we can look. Wow. So now that I've zoomed in on that, presumably we can... see it in the library. Having brought so many books, if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Mount Ephros, or Sorfi? 63080, is that maybe a numeric core? Is there a numeric core in here? Who knows? We'll get a picture, of course, and we'll put that in the room 46 folder. Room 46. Oh no, it brings up so many rooms, doesn't it? Room 46. And then we'll paste this there. Cool. Right, let's go do the Morajai puzzle, shall we? God, that's gorgeous. I wonder what the developers will do with their next game, if they'll do something similar. I guess it'd be hard to follow this up. Kororika, oh, let's read this. Far from the port towns of the Lesser Islands, the academies of Kororika are among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms whose regional rule variations emerged organically, over time, the students of Kororika designed orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. When the tile are pressed, the majority of adjacent tiles share press well. Okay, right, so. Right. So that swaps you. That flips you. Okay, so swap, drop, swap. Hold on. Have I done that right? I don't think I have. So I need to get you up there. How did purple work? Purple shifts you. Well, purple goes down, doesn't it? Yes. Let's start again. Right, so purple wants to go down. So if I take you and put you in the corner, then flip you down, then do this, make you go down. That puts you there. Perfect. Then if we bounce you back, swap you, do that, press. No, I don't want to press there. I feel like I had a better chance at doing this before, and now I feel like I've buggered it up. No, because we can swap green, can't we, here? Yeah. Okay, so that does that. Green to swap there. There we go. Okay, that was... I'm not going to say it was easy. That was an easier one for my little pea brain. Right, so... what ones have I not done? Oh, I'm cringing, guys, because I know this is going to be brutal. Yeah. So we've done Arinda, haven't we? We've done Arinda. I think we've done Fen. Fen's the one we had so much information on. This is Arch Ares. Did I ever do this? No. My only guess for Arch Ares is it probably has a similar mode of transport to Fen, which is where would you be? Let's go back. So Fen is this, and I reckon Arch Ares isn't too dissimilar. I'd have no idea what the moat is. So let me search Arch Ares sigil, archives, Arch Ares yellow zigzag. Yeah, we know that. Archives. Arch Ares. Is there something in here about Arch Ares? Oh, just from the picture. Okay, yeah, picture there. Arch Ares. Mountainous. For what? Like, what would that help me with? Mountainous. Maybe we leave Arch Ares for a minute. Let's try a different one. We did Vera, didn't we? We know they've got turtles now. Well, we knew they had turtles before, but my brain just, well, failed me. Sorry. Let's go in here. I think Morajai is one we can do. This is Morajai, isn't it? Have we not done this? Why have we not done this? Oh, sorry. I think I just enabled that. Morajai. Discover the Morajai symbol. Scratch notes. Morajai. Dotted edge, white. 8 rays, navel. So it's figuring out the moat, and it's figuring out the weather. So let's take a look at the sigil document. Sigils. Morajai. Well, no, we're not looking for Morajai. We're looking for these, aren't we? So transportation, definitely naval. Confident in it being naval. Weather, no idea. Moats, tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. I don't know. I think we tried all of industrial. So we've got an academic, we've got a metropolitan, we've got martial. Let's just mark off what we've already done. So what remains? We've got, I don't think we've done tribal. I will double check them all. Tribal is one we don't have. Have I done agricultural? So we do have poetic. Who was that for? That was for Eraja, who I think we've done. I think we've done Eraja. So we've got tribal left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be one of each. But then haven't we doubled up on martial? Because wasn't nuance martial as well? So one of them must not be relevant. Agricultural, harvest and farming-based society and culture. I don't think it's either of these. Martial? They weren't part of the war. Metropolitan, potentially. We've not seen that again. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. I think we tried that a bunch, and it wasn't industrial. Let me run back into the rooms we've done. Just so I can make a mental note of what we've done already. So, we've got metropolitan. So, metro, military. Have we done this one? We've not done this one, sorry. So, metro, military. Wait, have I not done Eraja? Let's try and do Eraja. I could have sworn we'd done Eraja. Let's give this a go. I think we've got more info on Eraja than anything else. Because I've got Poetic, Violet. Wait, is this Eraja? Eraja is Violet, isn't it? Eraja, Violet, unless Eraja is pink? What one did we do the other day that I thought I did with Poetic? Sorry, hold on. I told you I was preemptively cringing for this because I just knew I'd suck. So we got that. We got Kororika, and Kororika is academic. We just opened this one, didn't we? Yeah, so that's Morajai. We did, this is Vera. And Vera was the pizza, which I believe is spiritual. Right, okay. And then what was the last one? Maybe we've not done Poetic? I could have sworn we did. Oh, nuance and then being militaristic. Yeah. With the aviation. So let's do Eraja, which I think is here. No, that's Arch. God almighty. Eraja. Let's give this a go. So Eraja is definitely poetic. We've seen in her ladyship's chamber the feathered cap, which just makes me think of I don't know, like Romeo and Juliet waxing poetic at each other. So, Moat Poetic, Banner, Violet. What would the Erajan weather be like? Can we look at the Erajan language? Let's have a look. Word, house, tree, gate, water, day, night, future. Hello, can you teach me a new word? The large house is toward the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. Let's just search Eraja. Firestorm Eraja. Eraja. Southward is Eraja. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Yeah. Shit. I feel like this should be so easy for me, given what we know in the game. How do I know what weather it's going to be? Maybe this is just where you brute force. Like, we know it's pink. And we know it's poetic. So let's get poetic up there. Which is the flower, isn't it? More. There you go. Poetic. Right. Is that right? Could you have imagined? I think you'd... I don't think the border's right, but I just wanted to click it. Right. So let's go back to the sigils. Sigils. Where are you? Sigils. So we're looking for the sort of dot dash, sort of. It's not, but you know what I mean. Nope. 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 There we go. Click. Okay, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be naval. So let's change the mode of transport. Can we figure that out? It's a Raja. And a Raja borders Fen and Arch Ares. Fen and Arinda. Wait, no, Arinda was trains. Let's try horse and carriage. But it would make sense considering we're on the same continent as each other. So let's go back to the dashes. Try that. No, let's change the weather. I don't think it'll be foggy. It could be rainy. It could be rainy. We'll try rainy. Try that. No. Let's try stormy. I don't see stormy. But knowing my luck, it is going to be stormy. And you're probably all laughing at me because I've just missed the answer. Heat. No. Don't think it's snow. That's wind, isn't it? I'll double check. Could be windy. Windy. Buckling under the high skies. Okay, windy with horse and carriage. No. Oh, come on. Please. Please be good to me. I guess we can look at the lines on the fragment of the sigil. They don't go between, and there is a hefty gap between them, isn't there? So we can derive something from that. Right, let's just see. So here, most of them do have a line going between them. So let's go away from that. It could be carriage. It could just be carriage. Because if the fragment is from the top part of the sigil, there is no line which cuts between them. But they do look really close to each other, don't they? So maybe it isn't carriage. Let's see what the other options are. What one's that again? Is that camelback? Or is that horseback? Horseback. Rough trails, another sigil that uses 4 rays. However, these will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. I don't think we've had horseback yet. That would check out. Let's try horseback. And then we'll go to the normal border. Okay, let's try a different weather. Sorry. Foggy, maybe. I think it does genuinely piss me off that the weather changes. Not the weather, like the border changes when you change the weather. Like it's unnecessary. Like I'm getting RSI. I mean, maybe they assume that by the time people get here, they know what they're doing. Unlike me. Oh, for God's sake. I'm so sorry. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I would struggle. Lightning. Lightning. Nope. Heat? It could be. After this, I'll look at her ladyship's chambers again. Okay. So, her ladyship's... Do I not have one? A ladyship's chamber, does it never end? If a Raja is there... it would make sense for it to be hot. Would it? Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe not. So if the equator is here... no. Let's keep on with what we're doing. So let's go to... what's the next weather? Snow. It's not going to be snow. I'd bet my house it's not going to be snow. This is potentially it. Oh, come on, game! Oh, okay. Do I want to risk it on train travel? There was no train which connected with Araja from the metro station, so I'm inclined to say no. That is aviation. That is that desert? Sigils. I think that's camelback. Camels. Camels? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Let's try camelback. In windy weather. Windy camels. Oh, for a second, my cursor disappeared and I thought that was right. Okay, let's try different weather for camel. And honestly, if this isn't it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I can't think of what else we could try right now. No, I did not want to check. That's my fault. I'm not going to blame the game for that. So we've tried all of the different modes of transport that I would say make sense. Camelback, yeah, let's just stick with it. So, foggy. We may as well. Just to prevent a situation where I foolishly assume it's not going to be fog. And it ends up being fog. Nope. Rain? Rainy, Araja, camelback? Let's be honest. It's not going to be this. But I will try it again for posterity. Nope. Okay. Guys. Why have I not made more notes about these things? I can't think of any Arajan note that I would have found to have told me about their mode of transportation and their weather. Here we go. This is the most likely to be correct, I think, because it's heat. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be it. What have I, like, where have I dropped the bag here? How have I made this so impossibly hard for myself? Last one. Oh, I thought that was right. It's because I right-clicked. Oh, guys, I hate this so much. Like, what? What could it be? What could it be? We've tried every permutation available to us, I think, that makes sense at the very least. Unless, like, I've mistakenly gotten the color wrong and it's not actually purple? Or is this meant to be purple? I think this is purple. The only thing we didn't try, but I think would make sense, would be train. It's the only thing left. So let's go back to train. But my logic here is that we didn't see train from the metro. There was no metro like, hey, want to go to Araja? Hop on the Southern Line. Oh, no, come on. Right, let's go through the motions. We'll try all of the different weather with train, and if it's not this, then I will respectfully bow out of this race. The race for what, you might be asking? The race to figure out the Arajan symbol. Because if it's anything other than this, then I'm dumbfounded. And if we get, here's the thing, if we get Araja, that leaves 2 more, I think. 2 more sigils to get, which that's doable. Maybe. I mean, it depends on whether or not we are going to be doubling up massively on each of the... Oh! Oh, what did I say earlier? It's not going to be trains. Oh, you tit. God. Sorry, guys. And look, there it is, the feather. Oh, whatever. I was a little bit disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain. Let's look at the picture. Hold on. Araja array. What's that say? Nuven. Yen na. The Arajan rain. Etaret. Yen na. We'll have to try and translate that using our beautiful Arajan cipher. Anyway, sorry. I was a little bit disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside, make this place feel different than home. Lorja Yena, Ajlor Lune. Herbert. And we could translate that. Let's do it, because I can. So, Arajan language. Right. So what did you say? You said Lorja Yena. So Lorja... Word. Last word. Goodbye. Because you're getting the last word. Yena, which is... Lorja Yena. Did I get that down here? Yena, Yena, Yena. Yena, Yena, Yena. No. Did I get NA or AN? No. Yena. Lorja Yena. Ajlor Lune. So first word. Water. First word water. Hello water. Oh, goodbye. Oh, different than home. All around the puzzle and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Goodbye, Yena. Hello water. What is Yena in this situation though? Yena. Yena. I don't know. Right, we'll leave that be. I'll make a note of that underneath when I paste this into room 46. So grab you, bring you over here, and we'll put you in room 46. We probably can now, through a process of elimination, figure out the solution to the 8 realms thing. But I feel like it would be remiss of me to not try and do all of these, because there is a trophy involved. Morajai. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Ares some years later. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Oh my god. Okay, so before I start clicking, I want to try and take my time here and see if I can figure out ahead of time. So, we want to get you. Okay, so we're bouncing them with green, aren't we? How do red work? Red work like that. How do yellows work? I have no idea how yellows work. Completely forgotten. Okay, that feels relevant that we can do that. That fills in empty squares, which I don't want to do. So, alright, hold on. So we want to move that down, and then that bounces. Yes. Okay, I think that's the solution we're looking for. Then how do yellows work again? Oh god. Oh, God. So I can bounce you up like that. But then I need the... I don't know how yellows work. I've just completely forgotten what yellows do, if anything. God, this one feels really difficult compared to the other one I just did. So purple want to go down, but we need 2 purple up top. Red just fills in other squares with red. It populates other ones with red. So I want to just get rid of you completely. Can I move you? Like, the yellows copy their neighbors? Is that one we just did? Is that maybe the solution? I'm inclined to say no. Just go click at random. Yeah, I've forgotten what yellows do. Shit, this might actually undo me. Well, it is undoing me right now, live in front of all of you. Right, let's do green up top. And then we can bounce green back. Then we can get black on top, like so. And then I think I need to bounce them like this. Right, okay, okay. This is feeling better. This is feeling better. Then we want to bounce, 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 bounce. But now you're here. So I want to put you... Hold on. There. Then there. Then there. So they're ready to go. Ah, shit. I no, but then these need to go down, don't they? Right. So down, down, bounce, bounce. Shit. How do I do this? Oh, and yellows go up. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I think I can figure this out. Oh, no, I think I've just ruined it. Oh, no. So yellow would go up. That would bounce green. I don't really want green to go any further. I need to do that. But then I need that to be switched like that. You will come down. Wait, maybe I have done it. Yes! Oh, get in, guys. Come on. Come on. Okay. We've got 2 left to get, right? Yeah, 1, 2. Morajai and Arch Ares. I feel more comfortable with Morajai, I think. Which one's up? Why did I open that? Morajai in here. Right, so I just think we need to change the moat to something we've not seen before. Which is this one? What is that one? I don't think we've tried this one. Go back. Go back. Sigils. You are... agricultural? Maybe? Unless they might be. They might be shipping grain or something. And what border do we need? Or is it correct? Ah, well, we'll give it a go. Boom! Ah, could you imagine if that was it? Wouldn't that have been great? Right, let's have a look. Make sure I've got this all correct. So, Morajai is white. And white is... Oh, we've got the wrong border anyway. Did I have the wrong border earlier when we were doing this? That's the Morajai border, right? Boom. First try. Yeah! Come on! Oh, I've gotten dizzy. Hold on. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing stars. Shit. That is what I'm talking about. That's the kind of victory we need after, what, the 20 minutes spent doing the other one? Get in! After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jayorile? I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books. As I've noticed that each realm I have visited has only one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Signed, faithfully, Herbert. Herbert. The name's Herbert. Okay. Oh, I don't think we've ever actually zoomed in. The White Sea of Yore. So what is the tell that they are agricultural? I'm guessing the idea that a ship would bring with it, goods and stuff. Still, guys, wow. All of a sudden, we're one... Ah, look at that picture. We are now one sigil away. So I'm just looking at it, seeing if there's any castle shenanigans in there. Okay, Morajai. Come on, let's do this one quickly. So what does the white one do? Grid of white and grey tiles. Oh, is this just going to be an easy one? Oh, and then the greys become white, don't they, when you... Yeah, okay, I've messed that up. Right, so we would need another white. There we go. And then we want to move up. Yeah, I did that a bit too early. Yeah, start again. Okay, I think I've got it. Then switch. Then click. Then switch. Then switch. Then switch. Then switch. Then switch. Done. Yeah, there we go. God, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Right, one remains. Arch Ares. So looking at the available moats, what ones are remaining? I'll have a look when I get in there. I think Arch Ares was... Shit, of course, it's the next one. It's this one. So before we crack on, let's have a look at the available moats. So. Sigils. We've done Martial, we've done Metropolitan, we've done Academic. We haven't done Industrial, and I don't think we've done Tribal. I think they're the two remaining. And I think out of the two, I'd probably go Industrial over Tribal. Arch Area. I would guess it's Industrial, considering it is one of the three realms to which these children laid conquest over all those years ago. So that makes me think it can't be Tribal, thus it's Industrial. But that might also be a red herring, and it might be one of these... I'm getting a phone call. Hold on one second. I have since declined the phone call. It was a spam number. Where was I? Sorry. It might be a red herring. When it says... not when it says. When it gives you the moats, are we under the assumption that these are the only ones... sorry. That it can only be... What am I trying to say? Sorry. The brain is going a million miles per hour. They're not unique, because we've already had Martial twice. Once with Fen and once with Nuance. We did... hold on. I'm saying this. Is it? Nuance would be... Was it this one? Yeah, it is Martial. So that means that one of the moats, if we are going to treat them as unique, must be wrong. And I think it's probably Tribal in this situation, which leaves me with Industrial. So we'll try Industrial, and then I think we'll try and brute force the mode of transport and weather. So yeah, Industrial. I don't think it's naval. I'd be very surprised if it is naval. I would be more inclined to believe it's either carriage or train. So we'll try carriage and train. The border would be yellow, so we're looking for the sort of jagged peaks. Let's begin by making this... nope, did not mean to change the weather. There we go. We'll try roads, then train, and then maybe... I mean, it could be aviation, but I feel like that's a defining part of Nuance. Is that border correct? No, we need the Jags, not the... what do you call it? We need jaggy peaks, not just triangles. There we go. Right. Here goes. First try. Had that been first try, again, the allegations would have begun. Oh no! I did not mean to. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's go back. I misclicked. The allegations would have mounted up rapidly. That would have been 2 back-to-back first tries. Right, here we go. Rainy. Rainy in Arch Ares, which I'm inclined to believe. I would guess that more mountainous regions would accrue more rain. Boom. No. Okay. Okay. Lightning? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it makes sense. Mountains get struck by lightning, right? I think. I don't know, guys. I live in the flatlands of the United Kingdom. The only time I've ever seen a mountain in my life was when I was in California. And it was kind of like awe-inspiring in many ways, because I just looked to the horizon, looking eastward outside of Los Angeles, and like normally where I live, you just see open sky for as long as, you know, your eyes can see. But in Los Angeles, there's a mountain. Well, not mountains, but, you know, well, they're mountains. They call them the Rockies, don't they? Sorry, I'm speaking too much. I'm not actually playing the game. I hope you guys had to do a little bit of brute forcing here as well. I do feel a little bit cheesy. I do feel a little bit cheesy doing this. And I mean, if it's not industrial, then okay, I'll make you a deal. If it's not industrial, I will quit until we have genuine information about this. We haven't tried normal yet. We missed out on normal because I sped past it too quickly. Next one. Next one. Boom. Come on. Right, so we've done carriage. Let's do train. Could it be horseback? I'm not inclined to believe it's horseback if it's a mountainous region. Okay, we'll do horseback after train. I'm more inclined to think train, considering the 2 bordering areas are train farers. Because I didn't think Araja would be trains, so it's probably likely that Arch Ares could use trains as well. So, not normal. Could be foggy. We are right next to Fen. I'm just feeling, again, the cringe mounting up inside of me. Because I just knew this would happen. But once it's done, and I will hopefully never have to do this again. But hold on, let's have a look. Do I have any notes on Arch Ares? I searched this already, didn't I? No, sorry. Very forgetful. I can almost guarantee that when we get the History of Arindia First Edition, there will be information in there which tells you about all of the sigils. So all of this time I'm spending now trying to like brute force them will feel wasted, because I could have just got... Oh! Yes! Yeah! Come on! Oh! Oh, hell yeah. It was industrial. Get in. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories, and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. And then there's the stamp. Arch Ares, together we weather. Power plant, the Contessa. In commemoration of the opening of the something power plant, the Contessa. I wish our stamps in real life looked like that. That's a really cool looking stamp. I think I've missed some of these postcards as well. Let's have a look at room 46. What am I missing? So Arinda, Fen, Nuance, Kororika, Iranja. Did I get one from the last room? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 2. I've probably put them in the other document for Foundation or Sanctum. I think I put them in here. Yeah. Yeah, so we're missing Vera. And what other one did I miss? Vera and... sorry, let me scroll down. So we're missing Vera. And did I get Mora Jai? Is that what I'm missing? I didn't take one of Mora Jai, really? We just did that. Alright, so we're missing Vera and Mora Jai. Alright, we'll do that in a second. Let's go back this way. Let's do this puzzle box. I'm gonna try and brute force it. Let's see. So up. Hold on. Immediately I am panicking. So you go up. All right, let's start again. Hold on. So up, swap, bounce, swap, bounce. So yellow goes up. So we do that. We bounce. We do that. Up. There we go. Get in. All right. I think that's all of them. I think we've done all of the Mora Jai puzzle boxes. I will double check, though, before we leave here. God, we've done it, guys. Yes! The Trophy of Sigils for unlocking all 8 realm sigils. Amazing. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I accept your applause. I'm just happy that we went into today with a plan, like getting the Mechanarium. And I had a way to do it, you know, build the aquariums for additional mech output. And we've bloody done it, guys. We've bloody done it. Come on. Again, in moments like this, I wish I was playing with a face cam. And I should say, the reason I'm not playing with a face cam is this video series is meant to be chill. Like, I'm meant to be relaxing, you know, chillaxing to the max. I don't want to worry about what I look like. I don't want to worry about having a happy face, which might sound silly, but when you stream, there is a expectation that you're going to look pleasant, right? Like, you want to, you know, look presentable, like have your hair nice and to be smiley and happy and all of that stuff. Most of the time I'm playing Blueprints, I am sort of sat here with the most dull expression on my face, like I am zoning out. Not because I'm not enjoying myself, that's like my happy state is zoning out, right? But in moments like this, I wish you could see the smile plastered on my face because I am so happy. So happy. So we didn't get Mora Jai. Don't know why. Why did I not have this? I think it's because I looked at the stamp, didn't I? So paste that in there. Then let's go all the way back and get Vera, and then we'll make our way up to room 46. What an auspicious day. What an auspicious day. So, this way. This is Vera, isn't it? No. Shit. Did I miss Vera? Oh, for God's sake. Can you tell I wasn't paying attention? I was too busy talking to you about my face. I thought Vera was here. This is Vera. Oh, I must have just missed the door. Oops. Oops. There we go. Vera. I'll get you as well. Now, what I should have done, and I've only just remembered I should do, is do this, right? To get them in the collection. Zooming in on the stamps. Well, shit. We can do it another time. I think I've done them anyway. So let's now go back to room 46 and we shall begin to super sleuth our way into figuring out what order we put things in. I did want to go back in the bottom. Oh, yeah, because we've got locker room. Oh, my God, guys. What a day. Yeah, we want to go back out there the front way and not go up the elevator because I want to make my way back to conference room because we spread keys, didn't we? So hopefully that spread a lot of keys. Because if it's 1 key per room, imagine how many might be in conference now. Maybe we can open all of the locker room lockers. And if we don't, I'll have to remember which ones we didn't open so I can go back there and do that another time. Locker room really has been like the unloved child of this playthrough. I've never really had an opportunity. I think that's the second time I've drafted it. Second time. Ever. Never drafted it before that last time when we had like 1 key. So, let's see. How many do we get? Oh, I mean, that's a fair sum, isn't it? It's not bad. I do wish there were more. That does feel a little lacking. 11 keys. I don't think we could buy any from commissary. We brought out the bookshop. Do I have a watering can? That was a lot. Upgrade disc. I should probably use that before one of you comments. Because speaking about unloved children, there's been many a time in this playthrough where I have forgotten to use an upgrade disc. So, yeah, let's let's sort that out. I think there is a trunk, isn't there? Here, hallway. Let me run up and pop that in. We can just run up to the room, actually. Do I have a shovel, do I? Yeah, we'll run up, because I think we might stumble upon some chests, which may very well... Oh, hello there. May very well have more items in, which we can then benefit from, so... Ah, nice. Okay. Let's have a look. So, give me some keys. Okay. Not what I wanted, but okay. Workshop. We can go through workshop. I don't know what we're looking for, though. I don't think we can make anything, because I had my lever stolen. Rabbit's foot doesn't go in anything. Lockpick doesn't go with anything. Salt. Coupon book. I just tried lockpick, didn't I? No. Sledgehammer. Only goes with battery pack. Magnifying glass. And then battery pack only goes with sledge. Damn. Again, we've got 2 more creations that we need to figure out how to make. So from here, it's chapel. Observatory. Yeah, okay. I know I could have just left and saved some steps. Did I have a look through here? I did, didn't I, to get the sail? Yes. That puts us at 48. So I think if we can get 1 more day under our belts, we also rented out the book, which we'll get here tomorrow. If we get 1 more day under our belts and draft the observatory, I think I then want to try and force classroom on a day where we can spend stars redrafting. Oh, 2 additional keys. That'll be really nice. Yeah, that's really good for me. Okay. Here goes, guys. We'll do locker room first, because I feel like that will be less climactic than us going into there. So... So there's 4 there. I've got 13 keys. 4. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we can do this half. Which, there might be more keys in them, truth be told. Okay, some coins. Nothing else. Give me some more keys. Gems. It's not going to give me a key, is it? You piece of shit. Oh, this can't open. Okay, so not all... Oh, okay. I realized it doesn't have a lock. That would help. Oh, maybe then. Maybe we can open all of them. 3, 6, 8, 11. Oh, we might be able to do all of them. It depends on if we get... Wait, can I open this? Oh, I can... What is that? Is it... Oh, it's a door. I thought I could open the pillar or something. You never know. Maybe the game has a pillar you can open. Where is... Oh my god, it's... Now, I want to say something. Buckle in. I've been calling Danny for the longest time. And I didn't know the name was Denny. I think the note I got was in garage... Christoph, no. Oh, it would have been in mail room. Mail room. Denny. Denny Ravane. Oh my god. I've been misreading their name as Danny for God knows how long. Packages addressed to Denny Ravane Descender. He no longer is employed with our staff. Shit. Anyway, this is Denny Ravane. Where is the rumored room 46? Moon connection? Theorized possible locations. North of the antechamber. Below the foundation. Full house of 45 rooms? What does that say there? It looks like bound rooms. Bound? Boat? Boat room? Boat room? Secret door and tomb. Leaning towards this. Doesn't exist. Red herring. Grotto! Grotto! Don't think there's anything on here which gives us new information, but that's cool that there's little teasers here. So we know that Denny was looking for the room, and presumably he found it because... should we make a new note about Denny? Denny Ravane and the hunt for room 46. Paste that in there. Presumably he did it because we find... And look, there's even more moonshine, which we access via the trading post. Let me get a picture of that as well. Maybe that's another clue, because is that showing us where he's been? Because it's obviously by the... what do they call it? Was it moonshine? Trading post. I don't know if I'd have added a note in here. Yeah, here we go. Christoph, here's the rest of your share. From the moonshine, it is moonshine. I feel like it's no longer worth the risk, especially if do anyone else in a small favor next week when you take the Baron to the fabric excuse. Right. So the moonshine is kind of like Denny's calling card. We've seen it come up time and time again. Give me some keys. If I see a key, I'll be very happy because then we can unlock all of these. Yes. Okay. I think we need one more for a confirmed opening of all of them. Come on. Nothing? Really? Nothing. When there's nothing in you, I just get suspicious. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I feel like we're gonna have like one key short. Another nothing? Really? Oh, you cheeky bastards, Dogu Bomb. Come on, what is this? Oh, car keys. Nice. For no one. Come on. I need normal keys, not car keys. Another empty... Ah! Come on. This is cruel. This is so cruel. Okay, we've got 3 here and 3 there. We're 1 key short on opening all of them. If we get 1 single key... Alright, I'm going to miss those 2 for now. We'll do 1 from each side. Keys. Gems. Okay, then we'll do 1 from this side. I think this is the best way to avoid... Hello. Oh! I am so happy. Castle. Castle. Get in. Okay, hold on. Grabbing a picture. Oh, guys, what an episode this is turning out to be. Castle puzzle. Right, so we want to paste you in here. Right, so 6 or O. Ah, so this is just 6. Wait, so this is 6 Tor Law? 6 Tor Law? Hold on, what does Tor mean? Araja. Arajan language. Tor. Law is word. Does anyone use Tor in here? Tor? Oh, God. Tor. No, I don't know. I'm looking for any OR in here. It's close to law, so is that like what I do with this? Unless this is going back to a new clue where later in the book it mentions law is a word, jaw is a name. So law is also a word? Go back. Oh no, Tor. Sorry. I forgot which one I was looking for. So we know law is word thanks to a new clue and from the Irasian thing. But what do I do with Tor? Law is word, jaw is name. Right. Law word. Tor. Or is Tor a prefix? Maybe. So something word. It's Tor word. You following me here? Wrong page. Yeah, so in the same way we've been reading Aj law or Jar law to mean first word, last word. What if Tor is a affix? Tor, I can't think. Let me search Tor. Castle puzzle, history exam, laboratory. We're not going to see it, are we? Okay. I feel like we need to go back to the classroom. Metaphorically and physically. Wow. Mathematics worksheet 6 or 0. Brilliant. Oh, imagine if we'd missed that. Let's see. Will we get another key? Because there is a reality where we would have not gotten all of the keys. Oh my god, yeah, we're missing this one. That is... Look how close we were to missing that. Holy shit. Well, alright, guys, it's time for the final brain buster of today. Let's make our way inside of room 46 and let's do the 8 realms puzzle. Grab the crown. So, 8 realms in 8 months. Let's figure this out. Let's go to room 46, which is there. So, 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, as it is, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. So, we want to put the first pin here, right? That's where we want to begin. The southern reaches. For some reason I can't put it. That'll do. Right, so I'm going to guess he goes to Araja next. Let's go to Araja. I was a little disappointed there's been not a drop of rain during my time here. How does he end his note up here, though, from... I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. So we know number 8 is Fen. So 8 we'll put on Fen, which would be... I think Fen is like... here, isn't it? Let's go to the geography map again. Geography. Oh no, world. The world. Right, so Arinda's there, Iraj is there, Arch Ares is here, but then if we go look at the classroom map, it shows... Wait, this isn't it. Classroom. Where's the rest of the classroom stuff? Maybe it isn't the world and I just missed it. Sorry, let's go back. The world. Maybe if I keep scrolling. Geography, right. So Fen is there, categorized by this inlet. So how do I move these pins then? Like that? That feels wrong. Sorry, I know you can't really see this very well. Maybe that then? Something like that? We'll give that a go. Right, so let's go back to room 46. So, scrolling down. By far my favorite realm I visited during this trip, but I've always had a penchant for technology. And I'm less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled... Wait, does this say where you came from? I should put forth the extra effort and drop in the nail for consistency, but I intend to save the postmaster a trip, as it will find up here at the end. I'm pleased to report... Oh, wait for the desk. I look back. One truth shines brighter. Air travel is much better than sea travel. So, I'm guessing he's just traveled here by sea. Maybe. Okay, so that would insinuate Morajai is 7, but we won't jump to conclusions. Let's go to Morajai. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day around the Jayorale, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I've noticed that each realm I visit has only one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. A short sea voyage, which makes me think then they've probably come from here? Or maybe we're... So this is Vera, isn't it, with the turtles? Vera, Kororika, Morajai, Nuance, Iraja, Arch Ares. Right, so I would guess Vera is where he's just come from to go to Morajai. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. Memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I've gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly has been, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shell friends. Wait, can I gain anything from the stamps? 14121159, 225 10 166. No, I don't think so. 1411 300. Maybe? No. Sorry. They're all different places, aren't they? Of course they're going to be different. Sorry. Each visitor of Vera, hardshell companions, both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of the island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. Right. So it's a short sea voyage. So Morajai to Vera. And then I'm going to put short sea voyage. And if it's going to be short, I can only guess Kororika? Maybe? So let's have a look at the Kororika one. Did I go past it? I've gone past it. It was right at the bottom, wasn't it? Where the hell is Kororika? Oh, there it is. Sorry. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books. As this is the first realm I visited without porters, here every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I'd planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. So it's Vera, Kororika. So a short sea voyage. Nuance then? Maybe? Maybe it's Nuance that came before? Nuance? Let's have a look. By far my favorite realm I visited during this trip, but I've always had a penchant for technology and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Kororika or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, I look across the eastern sea. I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. So that to me reads that Nuance is the last one before we go back to Fen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including step 1. So where would we sail from? What's confusing to me is we now need to go to Arch Ares and Erasia, but what order do we go in? Where's Arch Ares? We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I'm well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I'm wholly unfamiliar. That feels like it could be 2. So where's Erasia? I was a little disappointed there's been not a drop of rain during my time here, as every Erasian story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do with without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. So it could be Erasia, Arch Ares onwards, and then yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. So, sorry, I'm having trouble here. Erasia, Arch, Morajai, Vera, Kororika, Nuance, Fen. If I've done this, I'll be very happy. So, oh, did not mean to click off. So it's 2, 2, 3. Oh god, what was them before? Morajai, Vera, Kororika, Nuance. Morajai. Yep. Vera, Kororika, Nuance. Please be right. First try. Oh, wait. This is what we see when we build outside. Is this different? It might be. Let's read it all again. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Ares, 1912. Lord Arthur Clementine. This looks exactly the same as the one we've already read. In the outside room. I will get a picture of it nonetheless, and put you inside. We do have a magnifying glass now, though, so I'll look over it with the magnifying glass. Let's put you in the bottom of room 46. Certified deed, Lord Arthur Clementine and Lady Orvay of Trinsdale. Nice. And then we'll open it up, get a picture from in here. And again, I will just thumb it over. I'm expecting that page to the right to be juicy. It better be. It better be. Right, let's now just go over it with the magnifying glass. We're looking for anything. Anything at all. Anything we're looking for. Ares. No. Anything on the front which we can still see? It's odd that you can still see the front. No, let's go look at the front page. Nothing in there either. Well, nothing on there, should I say. Okay, I'm hoping this, I'm going to have a quick sip. I'm hoping this is going to be big. Here we go. The last will and testament of me. Well, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all of the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such an occasion, until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Ruota, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Ruota, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillin's 2 children, Courtney Farine and Rygard Farine, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him, or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave. So the key is probably in the tomb. Hold on. Her ladyship. Room 8 key? No. Check the tomb. The key is by her grave. Kept in the room beside her grave respectively and respectfully. In addition, what is this? In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all of the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures and exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled T, P, R, and R. So that must help people, right? If you've not got it already. That's cool, like a little hint. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Wow! Oh my god, okay, so there's a ticking time bomb there. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Aegean angels: Arinda, Lydia, Rinna, Joya, Dowager, Vea, Mila, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. First thing that comes to mind is, what order has he set these in? Let's go into here. Chapel. There we go. Let's have a look. What order has he given us them in? So he's started with Arinda. So he's done 7, 6, 1. Oh, this is definitely a new puzzle, right? So 7, 6, 1. Joy is 2. Dowager is 3. Vea is one we don't have, so I'm guessing Vea is 4. Quickly put that in. Did we not know their name was Vea? Vea. Mila and Draxus. So Mila is 5. So 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Right, so we'll try. Hold on, let me make a copy of that and go to the quest log. Quest log. And then put it up here. Tomb. Pull the statues in this order. There we go. And then I'll probably go and look at that in the chapel thing. Cool. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship which for nearly half a century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arinden Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time, and in the natural order of things, you will come to be as content as I have, with what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. 18/3/1993. Is there going to be a numeric call there? Who knows? I will have to figure that out. Herbert S. Sinclair. Notice how the S in Sinclair looks very much like denoted in verse. Hold on. I've never really clocked it before. And now that I'm seeing it like this, let me do a timed snip and then I'll zoom in. And then we'll grab that picture. Let's take that to denoted in verse. Denoted. Denote in verse? Where is it? No, I was making a comparison between the crest, wasn't I? And denoted in verse. But where is under quests? Might be under quests. Denoted in verse. And then look at the way he signs his S. Almost as if it's trying to mimic it in some way. Which is cool. But no, I think the biggest thing here is we can find the original manuscripts. Will they now be in the library? And the natural order of things. Let's grab a picture of that too. I'm hoping there'll be another page or something. If the big clue is the order of the angels, then that's something we'll have to try tomorrow. Where am I going to paste this? Sorry, I was on room 46. There we go. The natural order of things. New clue, red prints. 18/3/1993. Numeric core, potentially. Any more pages? No. Shit. Okay. Damn. Well, guys, we did it. The Sanctum has been conquered. I don't know if it'll be there, but if we go back to the entrance hall, we should now see... I wonder if it'll be there. Like, we should now see it's ticked, right? We've got more statues, more trophies. Which should mean we can purchase blue tents next time we get the gift shop. Let's try to see how we get back there. Can I go this way? No. I need to go this way. Right, yeah, we'll go back to the beginning. Guys, what an amazing day. I'm head over heels. Can I buy anything? No. I'm head over heels. I might change the book here to the Curse of Black Bridge, just because I feel like the history of Arindia, it might have important info in, don't get me wrong. I just feel like I was picking that for the sigils, mainly. And I'm way more interested in the Curse of Black Bridge. Like, that just sounds so cool. So yeah, we'll pursue that instead. Any new items that I can combine here? Don't think so. I think these are all the same as last time. Okay. Wow. We're just going to go back to the entrance hall and have a look. And then I'll have to pick a room, because we've still got the Blessing of the Monk. Probably should have considered that when I was up here. Maybe the locker room? Or maybe the bookshop? I'm mainly coming back here just to see if the trophy thing is updated. Because I don't know, I'm excited to see Another tick in the box. Let's have a look. Does this automatically update? Trophy of sigils. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So next time we can try and buy the blue tents. Got no idea how much it's going to be. It's been labeled as question mark, question mark, question mark. So it might be like 1,000 coins, which that doesn't, obviously that's not, that's a lot. that's a big number, but it's not like to the point where it feels unsurmountable, because we do have the ability to freeze our funds and double our money with the bunk room. So if we just play right, I think we'll be fine. I'm half tempted to take the observatory here, just to get up one additional star. Yeah. Just looking at other options. Locker room, maybe, because I've got the castle clue in there. Oh, the upgrade disc! We nearly... Hey, when I say we, I mean we. We nearly forgot, guys. We nearly forgot. Oh, I nearly did. I've been wrapped up in a few other things. Hopefully you can forgive me. Hopefully at me saying, oh, the disc. Hopefully you guys have had that moment too, where you're like, oh yeah, the disc. Here we go. I don't even know what room there is left. I think all of the rooms on here we've had now, haven't we? Ooh, guest bedroom. What could this become? Guest bedroom, hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. Okay. Quest bedroom. If you enter antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance. That's nice. If you have tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4 die. Geist bedroom. Oh. Okay. It's between Geist and Guess for me. We do just get 2 dice from taking Geist bedroom. But we do lose the 10 steps that it would normally give us. I'm going to go Geist. Yeah, give it to me. Might also be a fun room to run around and explore, I guess. So let's go and end the day in... I mean, study might be worthwhile. Yeah, I think I'll go observatory. I think that makes the most sense. We could go study and get an additional gem, and then that will allow us to gain... Well, we'd start the next run with 3 gems, which would be quite nice. Study. And then we can re-roll more, but what am I looking for? What's my objective tomorrow? I want to go tomb. I don't really want to do the blessing of the monk. Let's do observatory. I want the +1 star. And then we can go for classroom in the future, or maybe the following day to get the 50. Yeah, that feels like a more appropriate thing to do. Right, guys, what an amazing day. We got so much done. Let's call it a day there. Day 60. I don't know if I should feel good or bad about that. I had a lot of dud days. I think the past 2-3 episodes have been, again, just like incremental steps toward multiple different puzzles, but nothing massive. And hopefully this massive something has been an enjoyable watch for you. Yeah. I'm going to go get dinner now because it's getting late. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember that if you are a patron, you get early access to the videos. If you've watched this entire series, maybe consider subscribing. If you're listening to me right now, these make no money. I'm doing this for the patrons mainly at the minute, and the potential for wonderful new people to come and join our humble community. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to go. Much love, and I shall see you next time. Fare thee well.